Happening at this very moment, JCPS Superintendent Dr. Brian Yearwood is giving his very first State of the District address. It is our top story here at noon. Thanks so much for joining us on this Friday. I'm Brooke Hash. It's no secret the state of Louisville's public schools isn't great as the district works to cut millions from its budget. JCPS faces a massive $188 million budget deficit and must find $132 million to cut before next school year. Earlier this week, an external audit revealed weak financial oversight and reliance on temporary COVID funds for programs, urging strategic reform.
The state of our district is this. We are facing reality. We are building stability, and we are delivering for our students. Stabilizing our finances allows us to move forward with clarity, with purpose, and focus on what matters most: student success.
The audit will be presented to the school board at its next meeting, March 10th. The board must vote on Dr. Yearwood's final budget proposal by May. A homicide outside of a Shively nightclub has the attention of Shively Police, LMPD, the ATF, and FBI. And right now, members from all of those agencies are sharing details about the arrest of 5 people they say are connected to that coordinated attack. It happened on February 2nd outside Club 7 off 7th Street Road. Of the 5 people, 4 are adults who are all pleading not guilty to complicity to murder. A minor is also facing the same charge. Sergeant Jordan Brown with Shively Police called this homicide a complete disregard for human life.
One of the shooters arbitrarily fired into the building, injuring someone inside. This was a coordinated and targeted act of violence. Dozens of rounds were fired into a populated area with no regard for the employees, the customers, or even neighbors who live nearby.
Sergeant Brown also said these suspects were under surveillance for 23 days. Authorities warned that anyone involved in group violence will be charged. FBI Louisville is asking for your help in locating a man wanted for mail-in wire fraud. Kenny Patel, originally from India, is wanted for his alleged participation in a nationwide scheme to defraud multiple victims into transmitting large sums of money between 2017 and 2021. Patel is believed to be residing in or traveling between Illinois and Pennsylvania. If you know where he might be, you are asked to contact FBI Louisville there at the number on your screen. You can also submit a tip online at tips.fbi.gov. Today, a suspect is in custody connected to a man's murder in Old Louisville. LMPD found the victim stabbed to death in a closet of an apartment off West Ormsby Avenue around 3:30 yesterday. A dog was also found dead. They found the suspect, 55-year-old Charles Gerlach, who'd just jumped out of an apartment window. LMPD said he admitted to the killing. He is now charged with murder, abuse of a corpse, torture of a dog, and tampering with physical evidence. This morning, the LMPD's Public Integrity Unit is investigating an in-custody death at Metro Corrections. LMDC said a 21-year-old inmate was found unresponsive Thursday morning. Officers called for medical around 4:24 a.m., but that man died at the jail. He'd been in custody since February 14th. We have not been told his name just yet, but we do know that's the first in-custody death at Metro Corrections since last May. The wife of a UPS pilot killed in the deadly November 4th plane crash is suing 3 companies she claims had a hand in letting that plane take off that day. She claimed wrongful death, negligence, and damages. Dana Diamond was one of the 3 pilots on board who died. That lawsuit's against VT San Antonio Aerospace, General Electric, and Boeing. The lawsuit alleges VT San Antonio and GE should have known the plane was dangerous or unsafe. VT San Antonio Aerospace did maintenance on that plane prior to the crash, and GE made the engines. The National Transportation Safety Board's preliminary report said the left engine detached from that plane as it was trying to take off. In a statement, Boeing said, "We extend our deepest condolences to the families and friends of those who lost their lives in this accident." We also know there is a class action lawsuit against UPS, GE, and Boeing, along with a wrongful death lawsuit against UPS by some of the victims' families. It is 12:04, and we are looking at a really bright spot on your Friday, and I'm not just talking about me, Matt.
Right.
Or you.
Yeah.
I love that we accidentally coordinated.
I know. We are matching the sunshine that we
are.
have this morning. It's great. Yeah, a great start to our Friday afternoon. Not a cloud in the sky. The clear pattern that we have been waiting for finally made its way towards us. Those temperatures not too bad either. In the mid-50s as we start our afternoon here across Jefferson County. Over in southern Indiana, we've got 56 near Bedford, 55 Hodgenville, 54 Lebanon. Still a bit cooler towards Campbellsville at 48 degrees, but we're going to continue staying under this clear and quiet pattern. You'll notice the clear skies stretching for miles and miles over towards our west. No systems headed our direction, just a very sunny pattern that you can expect to last for the rest of your Friday. Those temperatures will gradually increase into the mid-60s throughout the day, and as we enter the nighttime hours, we'll continue staying a bit cooler back into the 40s by 10 p.m. As we head into Saturday morning, we will be cooler again into the upper 30s, lower 40s for us. Entering Saturday afternoon, still seeing quite the warm-up. Temperatures reaching the upper 60s, a very nice Saturday ahead for us, but tracking some chances for a few isolated showers later into Saturday night and definitely into Sunday night and also Monday. We will gradually return back to a rainy pattern, but until then, just enjoy the sunny skies. We're going to have a very pleasant pattern throughout our afternoon. We're going to have more weather details coming up here in just a few short minutes. Brooke?
All right, Matt, thanks. Some good news for your wallets. Prices at the pump will be cheaper in Jefferson County in a matter of months. The EPA requirement for reformulated gas is going away, meaning you could see a savings of up to 10 to 35 cents a gallon. Drivers we spoke to see this as welcome news. Who wouldn't? State and local officials like Mayor Greenberg, Governor Beshear, and Middletown Representative Jason Nemus responded to the change, seeing it as helpful for residents. One driver we spoke to mentioned where that extra money they save could go.
The price of not only fuel is going up, but across the board, just all the commodities are going up. And I think it would help everyone if they had didn't have to worry about at least that issue.
EPA started requiring reformulated gas back in 1995 due to high smog levels in the metro. And while the gas does burn cleaner than conventional gas, it's more expensive, adding to the cost you pay at the pump. We heard from Sarah Lynn Cunningham with Louisville Climate Action Network about the impacts.
I think it will have a relatively insignificant effect on public health in a direct way, meaning the amount of emissions that we put out into the air every year.
Cunningham believes it points to another concern of public health and a lack of physical activity. The change goes into effect on May 27th.